again. Hi, everybody. I'm still in the process of setting up. So, sorry for the audio feedback. D is setting up. Did you get my link? Down the wormhole. Need to find a chair. Kiddo spilled all her paint. Ooh, boy. I wish I could. Thanks for asking. Okay, Debbie. I can send you the link in an email if you'll shoot me. Well, hello, Corey and Jimmy at Aquarium Co-op. Good morning. Yes, we're setting up the all-girls live stream right now, waiting for a couple ladies to join me. I just sent the link out, and if any of the ladies would like to join me, send me an email. My email is being posted right now in the chat. So send me an email, and I will share the link with you. Oh, my goodness. Rachel's live right now. Ah! I hardly ever see Rachel go live. So I'll share my stream with Rachel. Anyway, I appreciate those of you that have joined me. And sorry for the pause. I hope the ladies are getting the link. I don't have any particular subject. Hi, Emma, Keith. I'm doing good. Trying to get my brain all from being scatterbrained. I was trying to wait till the last minute to go live. And a lot of the ladies are busy this morning. I know Dee said she is getting ready to get set up after she cleans up a spill. And I had to do another water change in my half moon. I got to show this to y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But this tank right here is my half moon mosaics that I bought from Carlos, the fish nerd. And I lost the male due to an ammonia spike. But since then, I've been keeping daily water changes. And I have about 15 or 20 fry in there right now. So I'm kind of excited. And then the other tank behind me, let me see if I can point right. Not that one, but this one right here has 10 fry growing out. The oldest ones were born May the 23rd. And I have about 3 or 4 males. I think I have 3 males and 4 females. And then I have 3 more growing out that I don't know what their sex is right now. Hello, Carlos. D says, getting there. Do you need my email again? I don't see any new invitations. Okay. I've got your email, D, so let me shoot it to you again. Y'all hang in there while I'm getting set up here. I got you, D. So I'll send you an email invitation. There you go. On the way, D. Anybody else need a personal invitation of the lady kind? Here she comes. Oh, that is so pretty, Dee.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, honey. Can you turn your video on, your camera?
I have no idea how.
Okay, touch on the screen, and you'll see a video camera.
Oh, found it. Everybody see?
There you are. Say something.
Guys.
We'd like to welcome Dee in the house this morning from Down the Wormhole. And as I just discovered on Facebook, she has a page.
I am going to redo the page, so I've actually just set to delete it. It has a lot of old farm stuff. I want to try and restart it from scratch.
Oh, I was going to save it. I was going to share it in the chat. I just don't. Okay. But she is there. Good to see you on your new camera, on your new computer this morning.
Yeah, I've got it set up. I can actually see some chat now. This is great.
That's wonderful. And Dee is from Alberta, Canada, guys. Check out her channel and share, subscribe, watch her videos, leave comments, like or dislike. We don't care. They all count. She's got bettas and piranhas and guppies. Got anything you want to talk about this morning, Dee?
No, just the practicing live stream is a lot of fun, and I think why I'm here this morning. I do want to try to get into the live streaming myself, but I am having a few issues trying to figure out this program and the decoder part. It keeps telling me I'm not connected to the internet, so we'll figure it out.
Yes. When you go into your encoder, which one are you going to use?
I think I downloaded this OBS Studios, but I might have to, I'm open to suggestions to try.
Yes, I find OBS is the most fun because you can do so many, set up different scenes. You can share the window capture of the internet if you're going to a certain site. I didn't want to make this into an OBS Studio instructional video, but we don't care. We're here to help. We're here with to get people live. We're here to help people in the FISHFAM hobby, shrimp fam. I don't want to leave the shrimp fam people out because I also invited Lup Diesel's wife, Amanda. Don't know if she's available because, you know, she works in the nursing field, so she's probably working right now. But any questions you have, Dee, we can even do a private Googles one day and actually play with it.
Yeah, we can definitely do this sometime other than when we're on here, but I'll definitely get it figured out. There's got to be a way. I haven't looked into it too much yet. I've just been setting up more than anything so far.
Great. I see a couple tanks behind you. Is that your guppies?
Directly behind me is my white clouds, and I got a bristlenose pleco in there. I think they're just starting to do a little bit of breeding. The girls were a bit thin this morning. Here's some guppies here. This is the grow outs. And I got the piranhas are just back there.
They are so cool.
So that's what you can see from this spot anyway.
I remember your video showing the glistening glitter on the sides of them.
Yeah, they're quite different on the scales. It's not like a pleco. It's not like a scale. It's kind of neat looking once they color up good.
How old are those piranhas?
They're supposed to be about 5 years the previous owner had, and we got them at Christmas time. They were my hubby's Christmas gift, so we're learning a lot as we go. Definitely nothing that either one of us has had.
Well, what kind of water perimeters and conditions do they live in?
I just threw them in the normal tank conditions that we have coming out of the tap right now. It doesn't seem to affect them any. I don't think the previous owner did anything specific with them either. He was just feeding them live goldfish. He got a job into the oil field, which is up with them as he was away for a month at a time, and the parents did not want to clean them. So their tank was in some pretty rough shape when we picked them up, and we're just running with what we think to go with. And so far they seem to be doing all right.
Do you have to treat your tap water for chloramines and chlorine?
I do the ghetto method on that, and I just keep buckets of water and let it sit overnight, truthfully.
Okay. And what are you feeding them right now?
They're getting a combination of the culls that we do, because I do a lot of breeding, and nobody wants female anythings that we breed. So we are raising our own food. I know it sounds cruel, but we're not wasting anything that way as well. We've just been started to feed them some shrimp, and they are eating a couple of leftover goldfish pellets and a lot of mealworms, which I raise upstairs.
Well, first of all, it's not cruel when you run a self-service fish hobby. We all have fish that have to be culled, and when you have fish that are carnivorous, like the piranhas, you want to be able to feed them without going out of pocket. So, I mean, that's not cruel at all. That's part of the hobby.
Yeah, and also we know that we're not introducing anything to the fish tank as if we were feeding them the feeder goldfish, which you never know what they've eaten or what they've got. And we're kind of thinking that's maybe where we got our little fly problem from. So,
well, is that under control now?
Most of the tanks, the shrimp tank upstairs still has the issues, but all the other tanks have things in them that'll eat them, except for the piranhas. And every so often we get a flare up, and I don't know why.
It's probably seasonal, and you know, they sneak in and lay eggs and take over.
They are very different and quite annoying. They're like a fruit fly, but you can't see them because they're so white and so skinny.
It's frustrating when you're fighting that, I know. I'm going to look at the chat for a little bit. You can help scroll over it with me while we see if we've missed anything. Amphibian and fish channels in the house. Victor's in the house. RFB, I'm not familiar with RFB, so I'm going to go to your channel and check you out. That's Kelly Kapowski in the photo. RB, I am subscribed to you, so I apologize for not remembering you, but I'm glad to have you in the house this morning. Welcome to the live stream, the All Girls live stream, FISHFAM live stream. I told a few last night that I was probably going to change the name from FISHFAM to Aquatic Fam, because we have FISHFAM, we have Shrimp Fam, we have Reef Fam. So I wanted to make it more you know, collective for everyone. It's just not if you have fish. There's also like H2O aquatics that is nothing but plants. And we know that L.R. Bretts and Rob Lup Diesel is shrimp breeders, and we have other shrimp breeders. And Dee, you said you also have a shrimp tank upstairs?
Yeah, I've got a shrimp tank upstairs. I put my rabbits in a couple of videos. Definitely isn't all fish. And yeah, I've got so many different subscriptions with so many different critters, inside, outside, water related or not. It's been interesting to see all the channels that pop up and just learn some stuff.
So really generalizing it to aquatic family would be more what we're talking about here, huh? KP Aquariums in the house. Hello, Corey. Mike Hamada. RFB is new to the Fish Fam. That's great to have you with us. Corona Ken is in the house. Hi, hope all is well. I can only stay for a few minutes. Well, good to see you, Ken. Captain and Spicy. Arr. Hello, fish heads. Good to see you, Cap. Hadn't seen you in a while. Do you have any new projects that's going on? I think you said that you were working on one strain of betta, Dee?
Yeah, I was watching your channel the other day and some of your genetics, and my one line of double tails, all I had was a double tail male and a multi female. And when I bred them together, the first generation, oh, here comes a little person. Oh, I think she just handed me the phone.
Well, if you
okay,
need,
say
if you
hi
need
to
to mute
everybody
your
on the
mic,
internet.
yeah, if you need to mute your mic, go ahead and mute your mic and take your call.
Okay,
Thanks,
I'll be 2 seconds.
okay. Is anybody having any problems with their fish rooms or their tanks today that they need to discuss with us? We're here to help you if we can. If not, we have professionals in the house. We've got Aquarium Co-op in the house. We've got Jimmy Shishimi Whiskey in the house. We've got Corona Ken. We've got AMA. We've got the Fish Nerd. We've got Big EIZ. We've got Dean H. We've got plenty of experts in the house if you need to ask a question that Dee and I can't answer. Mike Hamada says he's trying to breed. Mike, what are you breeding, sweetheart? Bettas and guppies and mollies and angels at the same time. Do you have enough tanks? If not, go get more tanks. We believe in MTS. You got any suggestions, Dee, for breeding bettas? Do you need more information?
All right, sorry, just getting back into this.
Did you hear my question?
What was the question?
Mike Hamada is breeding bettas and guppies and mollies and angels. And I was wondering if you needed more information from Mike to help him out with the betta.
Oh, I definitely like the... No, I'm not gonna...
We lost you there.
Is that better?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so with the bettas, yeah, I bred one male with a double tail, and it was kind of like how you explained your guppies, how the first generation skips the trait. So I didn't get a single double tail out of my first batch at all, and I was a little worried that maybe my male had had his fins cut instead of being a true double tail. But I've now bred the siblings together, and I've got about 5 or 6 which has got a definite double tail in them. So I got to definitely try and breed one of those double tails back with mom and see if I can increase those odds for next time.
Okay, so you're going to breed the son with the mother?
Yeah, hopefully. Whichever one works out. I've kept both the parents from the last batch, and they're doing okay. So
I heard that it can be quite, labor intensive when it comes to breeding bettas because of the aggression. First of all, you have to know when they're ready to breed, or is there certain signs that you look for?
Conditioning definitely, or you're going to get some major aggression in there. Signs to watch for, definitely watch some videos on breeding behaviors. It's much easier to see, but a lot of it's going to come down to experience. You do have to realize they are going to fight. There is probably going to be some damage, especially on the first time you do it. After they know each other, if you decide to breed those ones again, it should be a little easier, but you definitely have to make sure she's got eggs. And when you put them beside each other, they don't look like they want to try and eat each other. They calm down a little bit towards each other.
That's some good points right there, Mike. I hope that answered some of your questions. As far as with guppies, Mike, 2 females to 1 male is a good ratio. Sometimes you can go 3 females with 2 males, depending on your aquarium size. I suggest at least a 10-gallon with some grass or guppy grass or some coverage so that the females don't get wore out by the males trying to breed with them. And you can remove the males from the tank once you know the females are pregnant, and you'll know that by them fattening up and their gravid spots darkening. I've left my males with my females as they give birth. Sometimes you lose fry that way because they're all going to hunt down the fry and eat them unless there's lots of cover. But you can remove the male once the females have become pregnant, because female guppies can carry up to, you know, they say up to 6 months of fry, and you won't know unless the females just stop giving birth. So that's about guppies. I don't know about angelfish. We'll have to ask other people who raise angels. If Priscilla was available, Priscilla raises angels. Charles's fish tanks raises angels. Corey's in the house, so Corey might be able to answer some questions on breeding angels. And what was the 4th one? I forgot what he said.
I think it was Molly's. And I have to say, I never did get my breed. I think it comes down to whether they've been raised in salt water or not.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I raised black mollies in fresh water, and they had babies all the time. But, you know, that was 30-something years ago. So now, you know, mollies are coming more from a brackish type scenario, and I know they do better in brackish tanks.
Yeah, I kept my mollies very happily in that fish tank behind me for about 1.5 years, and I never got a single drop of fry out of them. Sometimes the mom would swell up a little bit, but it never came out, and I'm blaming it on the salt.
Okay. I think sometimes you can have some sterile, you know, mollies sometimes. Are you looking at chat too?
Trying to remember. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I see someone is asking about axolotls, and I don't know anything about axolotls except they are interesting little creatures. Corona Ken says he's got tons of Dalmatian sailfin molly fry juvies. Okay, Ken, do you ship out? Because otherwise you have to be local probably to get them. Sergeant Tank's in the house. Hello, Jeremy. Good to have you with us today. The Bachelor's in the house. Hey, The Bachelor. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Jimmy H. Hello, Jimmy. I thought you were on vacation. I hope you're listening and still having fun with your family. Captain Spicy says, read up on Punnet's Square to learn more on genetics and recessive traits. Thank you, Cap. I think I found a website on his teaching on genetics just this morning, and I will be checking out more about genetics and recessive traits in guppies and even in other fish, because it works in live bearers as well as egg layers. Do you agree with that, Dee?
Well, I've definitely seen some of the follow through into the bettas for sure, so they must follow through to some others. I don't know how much and how, but
yeah, I know the chromosome, the X and the Y chromosome. I believe the X is the male and the Y is the female sex trait. So Captain Spicy says he has Molly videos. Jimmy H says, hit the like button. Yeah, I got to go over and hit. Yeah, I did already. Jimmy says the kids are eating breakfast, so I have some time to live stream with you all. Well, I'm so glad, Jimmy, and you know you're very welcome whether you're on vacation or not. The hardest part to me is unplugging from YouTube, because I want to try to keep up with people's videos and what's going on in their fish rooms, so that when I go live, or if I even become involved in someone else's chat, I know exactly what's going on. Otherwise, you feel like you're out in left field, or you have to go watch that video to catch up. And if you want your channels to grow, you have to participate. You have to watch videos. You have to participate in live streams and such. So balancing fish, balancing family, balancing YouTube can be fun, but it's not boring. Dee, I'm going to have to take a few-minute break, and I'll be right back. You can watch the stream or go on, okay? Carrie, can you carry the live stream?
I have no idea, but I'll see what happens.
I won't be long.
All right. All right, guys. Well, I guess you're stuck with me for a little while. Definitely hi to Bachelor's Planted Aquarium. I see you a lot on my videos. How's it going? And yeah, Captain Spicy genetics definitely applies to all living things. I just don't know how in depth it applies to the different things for sure. Learning lots on that. I think that was the one part in science class I used to sleep through. I generally did like science class, but at the time that never interested me. Me a lot more now, and I remember a little bit, but not much. Have a good night, the Amphibian and Fish channel. AMA Aquatic says, Jimmy on vacation and just can't stay away from YouTube. Yeah, I think I'll have that problem. I have to say that I was living on a farm for about 3.5 years, and we didn't have a lot of internet fish tanks at the time either, because we had no water. Back into YouTube, I'm amazed at the variety of what's out there. So keep posting, guys. Corona Ken, great so far, D. Hi, Jimmy H. I will be doing your video this weekend. We're going to go out, hopefully tomorrow, out to a little river, and I can get some nice area shots to do some of my shout outs. So I've made my list, and I will get my video in. Oh, hey, Sergeant Tank. Uh-oh, my screen just shut off. Yeah, the balance, definitely working on that. Like I said, I'm not used to even having internet or YouTube, so I've always got this thing playing in the background. Sometimes my hubby looks at me funny. My kid's getting into it. She's making a lot of little mini movies that I share with family on Facebook. To Bachelor's Planted Aquarium. Time zone is different here. That's why I sometimes miss the stream. Yeah, especially in the daytime, I'm normally working right now. This time I've got a shift I can do any time of the day, which is awesome. So I'm gonna just go see my lady this afternoon. Yama, hi, hello, how you doing? Jimmy H, yeah, smartphones, it makes it very easy to keep up with YouTube. I think I'm glad that I don't have any internet once I leave my house, because then I'd never shut it off. Captain Spicy's wondering, what info does people need on mollies? Whoever was asking about that. Like I said, I never had any luck keep getting mine to breed. I had 3 of them, I think, in total. I just started making YouTube with them. So they looked happy, healthy, but dang if they'd ever give me a baby out of them. See you, Corona Can. Nice meeting you. I'll have to look up your channel. I don't think I'm subscribed to you. Oh, thank you. Here, I'll show you over there. I've been trying to get my white clouds to breed in there, and I think they are dropping a couple of fry, but I'm not too sure where they're laying the eggs currently. Spawning mop or in the Java moss there. And that's them up top. Lots of places for the fry to hide. I've got one pleco in there, but I never see her. She comes out for food. Sergeant Tanks, what's my favorite species of fish? Oops, I'm getting wandered in on. I do have a little one. And she has her own fish tank upstairs. She's got a betta in there, but she wants to get into the guppies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get her some guppies at the auction in Calgary.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'll be up in a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. My favorite species is definitely the betta. I've been obsessed with them for about... Yeah, he eats good. Oh, I think I hear Susan coming back.
Yeah, I'm back. Thanks, Dee. I was listening to you while I was sending out invitations to some ladies as well. Thank you so much for carrying on the conversation and sharing some more things about your life. So I know you were answering Sergeant's question about your favorite species.
Yeah, I was just telling him, yeah, I've had bettas for about 25 some odd years, and I've always loved them. They're the one fish that no matter what my situation was in life, I could always keep a little betta in a container. My oldest one, I got right when I got into this relationship, and he managed to die 47 years. Got quite attached to that little guy.
How long?
7 years. 7 years I had him, and he was just a pet store betta, so.
Wow, I didn't know they could live that long.
Yeah, it is a very common misconception. I think that started in the pet store industry, so you didn't feel so bad if you killed your fish quite early from misinformation.
Captain Spicy says his wife keeps bettas and has a few videos of her tank and links to her channel. So we will definitely be checking that out, Cap.
Yeah, definitely.
The Bachelor loves the corkscrew valve.
Yeah, that is a corkscrew valve. I don't know why those guys are doing so good. I'm not the greatest with plants, and they randomly dump fertilizer in there on Thursdays. Hope for the best, but even me, thank you.
What size is that tank behind you with the
that is a 33-gallon bull front there.
because you know on camera things look smaller than they actually are.
Well, it doesn't help. I've only got 5 fish in there.
And you said they were white minnows?
Yeah, the white cloud minnows, gold white cloud minnows, 1 pleco. My assassin snails, I've got 2 in there, and 1 gold mystery snail.
How large is your...
trying to... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I've been trying to get some pandas in there. I want to get a breeding group of panda cories and the white clouds in there. If I can figure out how to get the white clouds first, we'll work on the pandas. They're a little expensive around here for a group of 5 of them.
Jimmy H says, I've been thinking about getting a small nano sponge filter for my new 10-gallon for the bettas. Is that good enough? And how often should I change the water? Jimmy has a 10-gallon.
I've never had a betta in a... Like, I've got one betta in the 10-gallon. That's what my kids got upstairs, and I can't even remember the last time I cleaned the filter in there, honestly. It's such a small bio load.
Well, I know it's suggested to clean your sponge filters out once a week, but you don't have to, like you said, when it's a low bio load. I would say every 2 weeks to once a month with a betta if there's nothing else in the tank. Also, Life with Pets, Sheila, they also advertise their 10 gallons with their screen dividers that they sell. And she also sells the small nano sponge filters and the airline tubing. It's a bundle package that they sell at their website, Jimmy. So if you wanted to check out Life with Pets, she also has video on setting up a divided 10-gallon tank for your bettas. And they do little, anyway, she does different scenes on the background for each one of her sides of her betta tank. So check her out. Mike was offline for a moment because he had some computer problems. So Mike, you're going to have to go back and listen to the video again on the replay. I think you can go back and replay some of it because we've been answering your questions about breeding bettas and mollies and guppies and whatever the fourth one was. I've already gone blank. Oh, angelfish. Jimmy says he'll check that out. Thanks, Susan. The Bachelor says once a week water change will do in a 10-gallon. Thanks, The Bachelor. Jenna, did you get your invitation for the Google link? If not, I'll send it again. I see Dee had to step out, and I think she was saying so when I was talking, so she'll be back in a few moments. I had muted you, Dee, because I heard your door close and everything. So I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just knocked something over out there.
Is everything good?
I think the kid's starting to get restless. I might have to jump off soon.
Well, I understand. Hang in there as long as you can, but if you got to go, I understand. I appreciate it. One day we're going to get more than one or two of us together. So far, Fridays at 11 is good for me, and I tried to help you out so you're not up so late on the internet. I know Priscilla said she wasn't going to make it today, and I can't remember if Kayla was busy. I sent her an invitation. I also have, I need to check my Facebook Messenger to see if anybody answered me there. No.
Give me 2 more minutes. I'll be right upstairs.
How old is she?
This is my 5-year-old fish keeper here.
5-year-old fish keeper.
Yeah.
Hey, darling.
They're saying hi. Do you want to hear?
Hi.
Hi.
What kind of fish do you have?
Yeah, she's looking for YouTube.
Mom, she just speak to me.
Oh.
Quiet. Yeah, that's she's speaking to me.
What kind of fish do you have?
What kind of fish do you have?
I don't know.
You have a betta, right?
A betta.
What color is your betta?
Red, shine, and blue.
That's pretty. Well, I know you're going to take care of him and love on him, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, guys, I think we're out. Thank you so much, Susan, for having us, and it was awesome to get to meet you all.
Thanks, Dean. Thanks for participating. We'll see you around on FISHFAM.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks again.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Sergeant Tank says he can't leave now. That is so cute, isn't it? She is adorable. Well, I've got some changes going on in my fish room and some new fry. I had a little problem in my half moon mosaic tank. I did lose the breeding male due to an ammonia spike in this tank. This is only a 5-gallon, and something happened to the beneficial bacteria. It was a cycle tank, and undoubtedly it crashed, and I didn't catch it fast enough, and I noticed the male was getting weak, and so I even took him out, treated him with a little aquarium salt, and put him back in, and he seemed to be doing better. But I wasn't aware that there was an ammonia spike going on, and I did lose him. So I've been doing daily water changes. I've been checking it daily for ammonia, and I was still in the stress area this morning, so I did another 50% water change. And I always add more beneficial bacteria in after a water change to try to help it cycle, keep it balanced. And I have 15 plus fry in there this morning, so I'm excited about that. And when you're raising guppies, they say do daily water changes, and believe me, it makes a big difference in how your fish grow. And I'm using Aquarium Co-op's small fry food, and it is very high in protein, 55% crude protein. It's got 18% crude fat. It has 2% crude fiber and 1.3% phosphorus. So all of my fry and growing guppies get this food, even the parents sometimes. But that's my exciting news this morning. Jenna says she's coming in. Give her a minute. Great. Got to go up in my chat and find out what's going on. JW is in the house. Hey, JW. Sergeant's had to go. Thanks, Sarge, for coming by. Yeah, Kayla's working today. Oh, that's when you were saying bye, Jeremy, but you couldn't leave because the little girl was so cute. Thanks, Dee. Appreciate you, hon. Priscilla, hello. Just dropping in to say hi. Hi, Priscilla. Glad to hear from you. I know you can't stay long, but maybe we can catch another one. This next week, I'm going to be very busy. I won't be able to come on. That's why I've done 3 live streams this week. I've uploaded 2 videos. I have 2 more videos to upload, but I'll schedule them for next week. We have another revival next week, and I'll be busy through Wednesday. And so I might catch you all again on the 20th and 21st. And we might even have a Saturday special. So, my Cory cat's swimming around. Good to see him up and about. That ammonia spike affected him too, but he's recovered. Mike says, I always wanted to ask if you breed snails, but keep forgetting to ask. Mike, I don't breed them, but they breed on their own. I have ram's horn snails and bladder snails. Bladder snails, a lot of times I pick them out. They're good if I had a pea puffer or something, but I usually pick my bladder snails out and destroy them because they can overtake a tank. And then when they start dying off, sometimes they add extra bioload and can cause nitrates. Sometimes the snails don't really eat my plants. They only eat when a leaf is dying. They only eat decaying and dying material. So I don't have a problem with my snails, and I like snails. They came in on my first plants that I started adding to my aquarium. I started the hobby with plastic plants and silk plants 2.5 years ago. And since then, I've migrated over into plants, and I love it. It's funny, my attitude when I first got back into the hobby, somebody asked me if I was going to go with a planted tank, and I'm like, oh, no, no way. I'm not bothering with plants. And then when I started actually putting plants into my aquarium, watching how it helps with the nitrates and everything and the natural cycle of the tank, I became a planted tank owner pretty quickly. Janice Blakely's in the house. Hey, all you ladies. Well, there's gents in the house as well. And Janice, how are you doing today? You don't have any content on your channel, but I will subscribe to you. To show FISHFAM love. Do you have any fish yourself, Janice? Yama is in the house. Hello. I'm trying to breed the red ones. They look nice. Brown ones look ugly. Would people actually buy the red ones? If you're talking guppies, Mike, yes, red guppies are very popular, as well as the blue and the green guppies, and even the pastels. I don't know what you mean by brown ones because I haven't really seen brown guppies unless you're talking about the gray color on the females. The Bachelor's waving. V-Stag. Jimmy says it's going well. Hello, Susan. Janice says, hey. We'd like to welcome Jenna Tucker in the house. Hello, Jenna. Good to have you with us today, sweetheart. Hope you're having a great day. And she just disappeared. And there she is again. Jenna's playing in and out. Yes, she is. I don't have the 55 behind me. I'm going to set up a studio downstairs where the 55-gallon tank and the 220s and my 25 nature tank is. I've got a laptop down there. I've been experimenting with OBS on that computer so that I can have that beautiful 55-gallon behind me in the background. She was trying to join. Well, I still have your picture up, Jenna, so you're okay. You just disconnected again. Just keep working with it. You'll be with us shortly. You'll work out all of the bugs. Mike says, I was talking about the snails, but the guppies too. Oh, okay. The ram's horn, the red ram's horn snails are popular. The brown ones are popular as well. I have the brown and the bronze color. They very golden and bronzy colored. And my largest ram's horn snail got the size of a nickel, a big nickel. Yellow guppies, and it's the only guppy breed that the stores actually buy. Okay, the yellow guppies are beautiful. They are English buttercups, and they also may have a snakeskin trait, a hidden snakeskin trait. Down the wormhole says, go, Jenna, go. Sometimes you have to reboot your computer if you don't have a mic or video. I had to reboot just before I went live because I had no audio with my Google's Hangout. Sometimes background software blocks certain features of the software. Jimmy H is out of state on vacation. I'm having Justin look after my tanks and dogs. Awesome. I hope you can relax and have a great time, Jimmy. AMA's back. Welcome back. Janice Blakely saying hi to Jenna. She says, I'm trying, don't know what's going on. If you can hear me, Jenna, if you can reboot your computer or reboot your phone and then come back, it may do better for you. The Bachelor says, every time I visit our local fish store, I can't resist to see the betta section, and every time I do that, 90% chance I get a new betta. That's why I don't visit our fish store always. That's right, The Bachelor. I understand that I don't go to my local fish stores very often because 9 chances out of 10, I'll want to bring something home, and I am on a budget, and I don't go unless I have some money to spend. Janice says, just talking or asking what you want. It's hard to get to know people in these chats. I know, Janice. Just take your time, ask any question, and if I miss it, please ask it again. Okay, I thought a nano tank was 20 gallons or less. Actually, a nano tank is 30 gallons or less. Mother's Nature's Aquariums in the house. Hello, I'm sorry I missed when you joined. Welcome to the chat. I had just got back into fish. I now have 2 40-gallon breeder tanks, a 10-gallon guppy tank, and a 3,000-gallon koi pond. Awesome. Well, then when you get a chance, if you haven't already, I'm going to your channel. If you get a chance to film some of that. Guppies, dwarf puffers, and animals. She has 16 subscribers. Go check out Mother Nature's Aquariums and subscribe and support her channel or his channel. I'm sorry, it's hard to know if you're male or female unless you tell us. It's not going to work for you, Jenna? Yeah, it didn't connect on your video. Your mic's on. You want to talk? It says that your mic is connected. The software is not working for her, Janice. Mother Nature, I just subbed you, Jimmy H said. Yes, honey, I'll send you another invite. Let me get your email back up. Y'all hang in there. No, we can't hear you. See, I have my cheat sheet in front of me. Okay, I got you. Okay, honey, another invite is on the way. I've got video. Well, video keeps disconnecting. It might be within your software. If anybody's more experienced with Google, can you help her out? Are you using your phone or your computer, hon? Janice, when you're in the chat, you just type, and that's how we communicate with each other. If I sent you a link, then you could be live with us in Google Hangouts. So Janice, if you'd like to be live, send me an email at score48@yahoo.com. Hop Art, do you want to join us today, honey? I don't know if I have your email. There's my email. I just posted it. Hon, if you wanted to join us live in the Google Hangouts. Jenna's using her phone. I bet you're connecting to I think my camera and stuff is disconnected on my phone. I'm sorry, guys. Hang in there. I'll be right back with you. Hop Art, forgive me. I forget your first name. Can you type it, please? Okay, you can't join us today, but I appreciate you coming by and chit-chatting. Jenna's having a problem connecting. She's on her phone. Jenna, if you touch on your phone app and see if you can, if your camera is red or if it's white or gray. It's hard to pronounce, LOL. I've heard you say it on a video, but I can't remember what your first name is. But we were talking today about, we had Dee down the wormhole. She's probably still in the chat, but she was live with us for a little while. And she has bettas and white cloud minnows. And she has piranhas that are her husband's. She has a shrimp tank. She breeds bettas. She's had bettas for I forget how long she said that she's kept bettas, but one of her oldest one, I think, was 7 years old. It really is, Susan. Yeah, I do say it, but it really gets butchered if I type it out and people try to pronounce it. Okay. But anyway, it's good to have you in the house. David is in the house. Hello, Susan. FISHFAM is on the deck. Good to have you, David. Yeah, I was just trying to get a couple more of the ladies to join us. Jenna's having technical difficulties. But the plans that we have for the all-girls fish fam, if you're not aware of it or not, I don't know if I can actually do it here on the computer, but in Google's Plus, you know, you can create communities. And so I have an all-girls fish fam community. So if you'll, I don't know if any of the mods can find it and post it, Victor or David. Let me see if I can go to Messenger, because I did post it there in Messenger. Let me see if I can. There it is. Copy link. Okay. This is my community. Oh, it's too long. Wow. It's not going to let me do it. It's too long. Let me see. Here we go. That is my Google's Plus all girls fish fam community. And I have a few, let's see, I've got Priscilla and Island Queen have joined it. And so ladies that are part of the fish fam, I invite you to join that community. And when we have all girl live streams, I will post it there so that you'll know where we're at and how to join us and be a part of the schedule. And that's the link. I don't know if I've just messed myself up or not. I've got to step out for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Well, thanks everybody for hanging in there. It's hard running a one-man show by yourself sometimes. Jenna says, I'm frustrated, can't join. I'm sorry, Jenna. It's probably something very minor. It says you're still connected on my end. Sherry's in the house. Thanks, Jimmy. I just was learning, so forgive me on a few things. Good to have you in the house, Sherry. I finally got my sorority house video up. If you would like to check it out, I have 8 female bettas, and so far they are being very peaceful. That's exciting, Sherry. Sherry, did you want to join us with the in the Google's Hangout today? Do you have your tanks behind you? That's so exciting. I'm doing all this technical stuff. Rachel was live 6 minutes ago. I'm going to have to go back and review her video because I've hardly seen Rachel go live. I don't know. I didn't know if Sherry answered me or not. Mike says, Susan, do you have any experience with puffers? No, I do not. But Priscilla MK, if you'll check out Priscilla MK's channel, let me find her, and I'll post a link. She has several I'm sorry, I can't talk and type, and I'm not doing very well today at all. I'll be with you in a minute. Pea puffers, that's what she has. Okay. Here is Priscilla's. Can't believe that. This is Priscilla's link. There we go. And you can check out Priscilla's page and some of her videos. She has pea puffers. What is a good algae eater that will get algae off of the plants? That is an autocyclus, and there is different species of autocyclus. Let me look up here. When yeah, they're dwarf sucker catfish, and I'm going to try to post this link for you, okay? Nope, it's too long. Let me go back over here. There we go. This is shorter. Here's a link to the autocyclus dwarf catfish, and they're really great for cleaning algae off of the leaves of your plants. I know there's other algae eaters. Abby's in the house. Hey, Abby, I sent you an invitation to the link to the Google's Hangout. Did you want to participate today? My AutoCat found his perfect spot in the tank, and he tends to stay there. He likes a little pot in the tank, and it's his pot. That's cute, Abby. McMurray Farms is in the house. Hello. Shrimp breeder here. Anyone have any shrimp questions? That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Did you want to put a link to your website? I'll make you a mod so that you can do that, okay? McMurray Farms is now a mod. So go ahead and post your link in the chat. Siamese algae eaters will also do good with algae. And it does depend on your tank size, doesn't it? As to how many algae eaters, because they can get quite large. Mario says he can't keep otters alive. Well, here where I'm at, they do come in weak. I bought 4 and only have 1 that survived. And a lot of them had gill burn, and they were starved to death. They were just weak. Jenna says to the Bachelor, I got 3 last Thursday, and they're all dead now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jenna. Yeah, they don't transfer very well. They get traumatized real easy. And they have to be introduced into your water slowly. I would drip acclimate them and feed them as fast as you can. And I have some very small, let me show you what I feed them. Mini algae wafers, and they're very small. And I don't feed them daily. I feed them every other day, because if they're not real hungry, it'll mold and fungus up. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, because I have long nails, but it's very small. It's a small little wafer. And that's for the autocinkless. Thank you, McMurray Farms. I don't know if I got it. I was asleep, but I got to go to work soon, so I can't. Sorry, maybe next time. Okay, Abby. Thank you, sweetheart. I can't do it every Friday at 11, but maybe once a month I can do these all-girl live streams. I sent out a lot of invitations, but everybody's got busy schedules. This being summer, they're either working or on vacation or getting their hair done. That's what Priscilla's excuse was today. McMurray says, thanks so much for allowing that. Another person interested in promoting the hobby, not themselves so much. Very few good ones, but out there. So good job, Susan. Thank you. And I have been to your channel. And if I was on OBS, I would be definitely putting your channel up right now. You've got great video content. You have plants. Let's see, I'm going to look at your playlist. Aquatic plants. You raise shrimp. You've got aquarium DIYs. You've got DIY aquarium lights, unboxings, and reviews. Everything shrimp, tips, tricks, and breeding, and aquarium snails. It's a really great channel. Check them out. Subscribe and support one another. No, Ruru, I haven't seen that. Let me check it out. McColgy. I'm going to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Y'all check out that link. And I've closed my chat. Let me go find my chat. Clicking, clicking, clicking. Thanks, Ruru, too, for that link. What is the name of the water? I'm missing something. Mike says most life bearers are great algae eaters like guppies and mollies, etc., but plecos are good too. Rubu2 says his interweb is slow today. Of the wafer. Oh, the wafer is Mini Algae Wafers by Hikari. So let me put that in the chat. Mini Algae Wafers by Hikari. Thanks, Jenna. I feed them to my autos, but they're still lazy little fish. Yeah, mine has to hide because my betta attacks him. So for him to be living, he's doing really good. Autos do great with shrimp. Just love them. Do you have any problems keeping them alive? Occasional Aquatics. Hello, Occasional. Good to have you in the house. And everyone else in the channel. Scoot, Scales, and Furry Tails. Hey, I love it. Mother Nature's Aquariums. I have Siamese algae eaters in my 40-gallon breeder, and they kept chasing my angelfish, so they had to leave. Yeah, they can become territorial and aggressive, and they grow bigger than you think they would. And sometimes I've heard that the algae eater, the don't really, as they get older, they really don't eat that much algae. Abby says, I want to get a pea puffer, but I want an African cichlid tank. Which one should I get? Oh, Abby, the decisions, the decisions. First of all, I would say it depends on how much room do you have? How big is your tank going to be? I don't know much about African cichlid tanks, except you need at least 20 gallons or more. Depends on how many cichlids you're going to get. I heard that for African cichlids you need 55 gallons or larger. But if I'm wrong, somebody chime in and get the facts correct. Scoots, Scales, and Furry Tail says, ooh, pea puffers are awesome. And Mike says, yay, algae eaters get very territorial as they grow, especially during feeding time. Genesis, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Dean says, hello, Scoot, Scales, and Furry Tails. The Bachelor says, just subbed McMurray Farms. Yeah, McMurray Farms. Are there any other questions right now? We're running over the hour. And I'm out of things to talk about. So if you follow me, I'm going to go ahead and put a wafer in my tank here for my autocinquus. And here's my beautiful betta, who is not eating much of his food today. But he does like to go inside of this cave. This is my blue veil-tail betta. He doesn't like me. He's scared to death of me. But he flares at my nerate snail. And he flares and attacks. He nose bombs. Or nosedive. He nosedives my autocinquus all the time. Flying foxes are also butt heads, Ruru2 says. Okay. Chinese algae eaters are that chase things around and don't eat algae. Siamese algae eaters often confused with flying foxes by pet stores, and Siamese algae eaters are very good. Well, thank you, Ruru2. Yes, everybody check out everybody's channel, subscribe. If you have not clicked the like button, we have 30 likes, we have 25 watching. Thank you so much. And if you can, share it on your social medias. This is supposed to be an all-girls FISHFAM live stream, and I apologize that we have failed not to have too many. Jenna had problems. She tried to join. We thank God for Dee, who did join from Alberta, Canada this morning. Got any questions? As long as you keep them in groups, the aggression will keep them to themselves. That's the Siamese algae eaters. Thank you, The Bachelor. Captain Spicy says, ha ha ha, thanks for that link, Ruru. I'm thinking they only eat algae when starving. Jimmy H, nice. Hit the like button. Thank you, Jimmy H. Down the wormhole. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for the stream and the invite. You're welcome, Dee. And as time goes by, I'm going to try to take more time on scheduling and lining up what ladies can actually participate before I actually schedule the event. But that's still going to have some fail to it, because, you know, at the last minute you might not be able to join. You might have technical difficulties. But anyway, I'm trying to experiment with Snapchat. You can call in on my Snapchat if you download Snapchat on your phone. And you can actually dial in while I'm live and ask your question and then hang up so that the next person can dial in. And, you know, it's a different live stream. It's more interactive, and it's linking different social medias together, like going live on Facebook, going live on YouTube, going live on Snapchat, going live on Instagram. You can find me at Facebook under Susan Core. You can also find me, let me see, I'll put my link in the chat. You can find me on Facebook at Susan Core. You can find me on Facebook. This is our SLC Aquatics group. Let me see if I can find my Instagram. Let me see. I think it's, yeah, SLC Aquatics on Instagram. And as I said earlier, I will be, thanks, Victor. I will be busy all next week, so I won't be able to live stream Tuesday night, my regular night, but I'll be jumping in and out on other people's streams when I can, and I'll try to catch up with you all on Thursday and Friday, which will be the 20th and 21st of July of next week. Until then, look for my videos that I upload, and don't forget to view them and to click like and to comment and share them. And don't forget to visit Jimmy H's channel and help him get to 500 subs, because he's doing a giveaway at 500 subs. And also JW, help JW get to 250. I think he's at 215 right now. And if you don't mind, help me get to 500. I'm just like 11 away. So help me get to 500, because I'm doing a treasure hunt video, which I will release at my 500 subs. It'll be 500 plus subs, because when you get to a certain number, they'll bounce up and down for a couple weeks. So look for my treasure hunt video at my 500 sub release. I hope you all have a good weekend. God bless you. Until next week, I'll see you then. I love my fish fam.